Declassified CIA documents and the hidden agenda behind vaccinations. Hello, I am Dr. K. Paul Stoller, and some historic declassified CIA documents reveal a chilling truth. As far back as 1952, U.S. intelligence officials were exploring ways to control human behavior through chemicals covertly delivered via food, water, and even medical treatments, such as vaccinations. Today, these revelations raise disturbing questions about the COVID-19 bioweapon jabs and their potential impact on human health and behavior.
In 1952, a CIA memorandum titled Special Research for Artichoke proposed developing drugs capable of inducing anxiety, depression, hopelessness, nervousness, and lethargy in subjects. These substances were designed for both immediate use and long-term administration, to be concealed in food, beverages, and even standard medical treatments, especially vaccinations. Project Artichoke focused on interrogation techniques, hypnosis, amnesia, and chemical incapacitation. It laid the groundwork for the infamous MK-ULTRA program, formally initiated in 1953 and later exposed during congressional investigations in the 1970s. Since 2021, global vaccination campaigns have reached large portions of the population, raising questions about transparency, oversight, and public trust. Multiple peer-reviewed studies have now linked the COVID-19 jabs to increased risks of cognitive impairment up 37.7%, depression up 68.3%, anxiety disorders up 43.9%, sleep disorders up 93.4%, Alzheimer's up 22.5%, ischemic stroke up 44%, hemorrhagic stroke up 50%, myelitis up 165%, myasthenia gravis up 71%. These numbers are not just statistics. They represent real lives impacted by the disruption of the blood-brain barrier caused by mRNA vaccines. This disruption allows amyloidogenic spike proteins and pathogens to penetrate the brain and spinal cord, leading to surging rates of cognitive decline. According to two recent VAERS studies, CDC/FDA safety thresholds were breached for 146 brain, spinal cord, and psychiatric disorders. Some of the most alarming findings include Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, CJD, 847 times more likely to be reported versus the flu shot brain clots, 3,000 times more likely dementia, 140 times more likely suicidal thoughts, 150 times more likely psychosis, 440 times more likely toxic encephalopathy, 157 times more likely cognitive decline, 115 times more likely. These findings suggest a disturbing pattern consistent with the goals outlined in the CIA's 1952 memorandum.
The modified mRNA injections appear to disrupt the blood-brain barrier, allowing harmful substances to penetrate the brain and spinal cord. Studies have shown that spike proteins can persist in the brain, causing neurological damage. If the CIA was secretly discussing covert methods to alter human behavior in the 1950s, it would be no surprise if similar classified projects emerged in the decades that followed. The parallels between the goals of Project Artichoke and the observed effects of COVID-19 jabs are too striking to ignore. The declassified documents from the 1950s remind us that the pursuit of control through covert methods is not new. Today, we must ask hard questions about the true purpose and impact of the COVID-19 jabs. Transparency and accountability are not optional. They are essential. The fight for transparency in public health continues. Let's make sure every voice is heard.